What did I say that made you feel like I was blaming you?
Just you brought up things I've said and things that I've done.
Right.
She's saying
That feels like blame.
she's saying the
Okay.
things
I
that
said,
you've said
let
and
me,
done.
can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Just trying to help. I'll shut up.
I understand. Thank
Sister Wives fans, have we not been waiting for this moment? I mean, okay, I'm going to take my glasses off for this one and scooch on in. There were so many enticing things going on in this episode. I did not know what to put first, but even though this did not have a lot of dispute or drama in it, we have been waiting for someone to tell Robyn to just shut up. She speaks for everyone. She doesn't have her own storyline. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses back on. She doesn't have her own storyline. She talks to the cameras about everyone's problems. And then she even scoots into the most important conversation Kody and Meri are having to end, finally, like dissipate their entire relationship in a cordial fashion. And Robyn is trying to constantly interrupt. And finally, Meri puts her in her place and tells her, like, zip it. I am talking. You need to butt out. She thought Robyn needed to hear it, she said. She did not say Robyn needed to speak for her. Nah. No, she did not. Okay. Personally, Kody admits he's been, what was the word? First, he says that he was acting. He was acting for the last 7 years, and that was performing his duty. Acting. Meri is literally laughing at this. She did not want him to act. She believed that, and I will get into this, that when they moved to Flagstaff, they were going to try to become a married unit again. She had no idea they were going to get divorced and all these things were going to happen. She really thought they were going to try. And I don't want to get into all that. I just thank you, Meri, for putting Robyn finally in her place. Yes, she broke down. Yes, she started bawling. Yes, she walked away. She freaked out. Kody did not, even though he was so rude and inconsiderate in this conversation that we will get into. Meri kept her cool. She said, like, they have their emotions, and that is separate from mine. I need to do what I need to do for myself. And their emotions, like, have no relevance to me. Another thing that I find really fascinating, if you pay close attention, is she keeps telling Robyn their relationship will not change. And Robyn says, do you promise? She does not say she will promise. But then she goes on to say to the cameras, how can I be friends with my ex-husband's wife? Yes. So she admits she's not even friends with her. So she can keep it. She's not lying to Robyn. That's going to stay the same because they didn't even talk. We found out Robyn didn't even talk to her. They ignore her. They don't even let her see the children. And I think this is happening. We have to pay attention actually also to the timeline because the last one we watched was, April? Now it's October. The tell-all came out, I think, in September of last year, right? Because Meri specifically starts saying, a month ago, I heard this and I heard that. Well, where did she hear it? She heard it on television and Kody saying all those terrible things. So let's get into it. Here we go for a fun ride. So I hope you come join me. Thanks. I also want to give a big shout out to Polly, you know who you are, and Scarlett's Web for hanging by me through a bit of an issue with my computer and the editing software that I use. And I appreciate you being my supporters and now my friends. And it just gives me so much hope that this channel is just going to keep growing and growing, and we're going to become a safe community for everyone to speak their minds, regardless of what it is. And regardless of if we all have different viewpoints, it's okay. We don't have to yell and fight, Supporting each other is what we should do, especially at this time of year. So thank you. God bless. Okay, now we're going. This time for sure.
Hi, and thank you for visiting my new site made for all you die-hard Sister Wives fans out there, just like me, who are sick of the same old content. Well, fear no longer. It's time to talk about everything from Never Her perspectives, a little bit of honesty, and a whole lot of sass headed in season 18.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me again. You know, I always appreciate it. And I hope you get a little bit of laughs. I know I showed you, but hey, don't I look businessy? Yes, I do. But I'm at home. What's that sound? Oh, it's the shoes again. It's business at the top, party on the bottom, like always. Anyway, oh, that's so lame. I'm so sorry. Oh, but it's Christmas. Look behind me. Got it all set up. Like I said, this I really tried to put for you guys. But you can't see it. How do I show it to you guys? Does anyone know? It says just be yourself. Just be yourself. And I'm going through growing pains. I'm getting older. I don't know if I should like dye my grays or I'm ready to just let them rip. Um, you know, I literally was told I can't wear my contacts anymore. So I bought a bunch of glasses and getting older, I am accepting it. I am looking at the sister wives and they look great and they are over a decade older than me. So age is just a number. I hope you're 20 watching this and I hope you're 80 watching this because I'm entertaining for everyone. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Let's get back on to Sister Wives. This was season 18, episode 13. It's always darkest before dawn. This was a pretty deep episode. It had a lot of drama pertaining to Meri and Kody and Robyn. While Christine and Janelle go stay with their brothers, still have fun. They're going hiking, talking about different things. They're playing frisbee. And of course, they're adding Kody in the mix, which is making me wonder, like, honestly, is this being like re-scripted for us? Because I can't imagine them playing frisbee, talking about like school and Kody and life over there, and they don't really want to have anything to do with it. I think they would be talking to the brother about other things, right? So it just seems like a little bit scripted. I think that's why they kind of cut it out, honestly. But the point still gets across that they're moving on. And I find it very interesting that Kody has said that he feels that like Janelle and Christine have gotten together because it's like a united front against him. And it shows like where his mentality is at, that he feels like he really is in a civil war and everyone is fighting him. When personally, my perspective is that Janelle and Christine have come together, not in an alliance against Kody, but because their children come first and they wanted it to work for their children. And they did, and they have that in common. And that was the main thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? I have some clips. They're not necessarily in order this time. Today, I am doing it pertaining to relevance. There are actually a lot of videos I want to do on this clip. So let's just get right into it. We're going to start off, we started off with Robyn. She's literally telling Kody to not speak to Meri after what we're going to witness. I think she did it. Well, we'll get into. I think she did it to kind of scare him to say the right thing, but instead it put him in like this terrible mindset, and he turned into an a-hole. So let's just watch this clip, and I would like to see what you guys think.
The thing is that you never know if Cody and I are going to stay together.
I mean, you never know. It's gonna happen another 22 years down the road.
That was a bad joke, Cody. Sorry.
Think of a comeback.
No, I'm just saying.
So Robyn, Kody, and Meri want to go to Coyote Pass to talk about the land. Now, I am sure that Robyn knows that since Meri's anniversary, all the way back like months and months ago, their last conversation where he said what he had to say and he wants like no part of her life, he hasn't spoken to her. He hasn't. And I'm sure Robyn knows that she wants Meri to stay in the family, right? And Cody's talking to her, like talking about all this pressure, this blame. And I truly feel like he is putting the pressure and blame on Meri when it's actually Robyn putting the pressure and blame on him from what he says. Let's just take it back a couple steps here. So the first thing they sit down, Kody wants to go walk on the land, and Robyn and Meri are like, oh, let's talk for a minute. The first thing out of Robyn's mouth is like, we might not be together. And I think she was kind of saying that to, we've kind of got a glimpse that Kody has said it. She's been pressuring to stay with Meri. So do you think that she was trying to give him a little hint like, hey, you better say the right thing here. I could divorce you if I'm not a polygamous wife anymore. Because his face goes red and like angry. Ugh, did you see him? Like he just tenses up and he just goes, I'm thinking of a comeback. Give me a break. There's no comeback for that. Oh boy. But it totally backfired. You know, Robyn should know when people are under that type of pressure and scrutiny, it is not going to go well by pressuring them even more. Yeah, nice joke, Robyn. You totally ruined Meri and Kody's conversation on top of trying to speak for them. Literally telling Kody not to speak. Meri and Kody went to talk about the relationship after, and Robyn had the audacity to tell Kody to not even speak to her about like anything because he was in a bad headspace and to wait until he was in a good headspace. But she put him there by saying that. He was like grumpy, but like kind of fine himself going in until she said that. You see that? I put that there for you to see. What do you think she intended by saying that? And do you think she's like serious, kind of? I don't know. She ends up running off bawling anyway. So, I mean, it's just too much. They're going to talk about the land. Meri's unhappy because, okay, basically, I'm putting up something for you guys to see right here. Meri gets 2 acres or something like that, 2 plots of land. I don't know if it's acres or plots, honestly. I'm sorry if I say the wrong thing. Christine signed her plot of land, I'll just call it plot of land over to Robyn and Kody, which they already had 4 plots. Janelle had 4 plots. So Christine had 4 plots and she gave them to Kody and Robyn. So now they have 8 plots. And Meri, me, down here has 2 plots. And she's like, shouldn't I get more plots? Like, what's up with that? And even Janelle speaks into this saying that she feels like the land should actually, you know, be valued and be split accordingly between all 4. Clearly, Robyn and Kody don't want that. They basically tell Meri, and she says she understands because by that she explains that she understands what Kody is saying, but she doesn't agree with him. They believe that she should only get 2 plots of land because she only has 1 child. It's back to the children. Do you think because she has less children, she should get less land? Because Kody says that for Christine's plot, he'll now be keeping 1 plot for himself. I'm assuming it's for that man cave barn thing he's doing so selfishly. And the other plot of land, he says, is like for his... He actually says, I have to take care of 18 children. He uses his 18 children for these plots of land. He says, this is for my whole family, my 18 children. But does he see his 18 children? Does he? Are they really going to come over? He won't go over to their house. Is that just an excuse for the moolah? I think so. It's all about the big, mighty dollar to everyone all the time, right? Sad. And Meri feels entitled, but it's like she doesn't want to fight. It's almost not worth it to her, it seems. That's how I feel, and I would love your comments. There's more. Oh, trust me, there is more.
You want something that we can't have together. And we can always have something else, but not that.
I'm sorry, I need to move away. I'm sorry.
So that's it, guys. It seems like it's finally finalized. He now officially has only 1 wife. Meri makes it quite clear, and she doesn't say how. And like I said, I do believe it's the tell-all video that was on TV. She says she never heard him say the things like he said until 1 month prior to her saying she's leaving Flagstaff in this conversation. She says it was the first time she heard him say that, like, he doesn't want to be married to her anymore. And I think it really deeply had an effect on her, clearly, because she was the most loyal wife. She felt like it was her family. She started it, and she says the Coyote Pass is just different to her now. It's different. because of Kody and the way he's acted and the things he's said. Also, that she feels compelled to stay at the B&B. It feels empty without her mother there. I don't know if that's an excuse, but I don't want to say it is, because losing someone like your mom would be the hardest thing in the world to deal with. And she might have to deal with her leaving Kody in that way. Robyn, of course, just like Kody, goes back and forth. They're always saying opposite things, like how he would say, like in this episode, for example, he's been talking about how he doesn't want to be with Meri forever. He's told Meri he wants to keep it a secret. She's made that clear. She says it's her story too. She's allowed to tell it, and she does tell it, and she's beginning to tell it. And I've been hearing she's going to be writing a book. So I don't know, but I guess we will see. As well, Kody and Robyn are so wishy-washy. One minute he doesn't want to be with her, the next minute he does want to be with her. One minute he's saying he does want to be with Janelle. He's thinking about being with Janelle. The next minute he's saying he likes monogamy. Him and Robyn have like a special family, and he considers himself monogamous. Like, make up your mind. You are the one making things confusing. He said something about all things are like up in the air. He doesn't know what's going on. Well, it's because of you. It's not because of everyone else. They are making decisions because you are not. And in fact, you are not a patriarch. This is clearly a matriarch. Like, Robyn is running the show. Robyn is running Kody. Robyn is putting pressure on Kody. And this pressure is leading Kody to go mad. We are watching him go mad. We have seen it. I mean, behind closed doors, I can imagine Robyn is ruthless. She has her children brainwashed. I don't know what she does. And then she comes out and it's, she's an angel. No, we see through you, Robyn. We see through you. She actually says, she walks away in this clip, crying, even though it should be Kody and Meri's time to talk. And she, makes it all about her, has to go on a walk. She says, like, it would be wrong of her to ask Meri to stay because Kody cannot give Meri what she wants, what she deserves after all these years. So I'm like, Robyn, yes, you finally have some insight. Yes. And then within the same breath, the next thing she says is like, I have to go back. I have to walk back because I'm thinking that maybe I can save the family. I'm thinking maybe I can change their mind. Get it together, girlfriend. Get it together. Make up your mind. You are supposed to stick up. You are right. They keep going on about how you are supposed to stick up and support your sister wives. Well, if they are not getting treated right, I don't believe supporting your sister wife is trying to make them to stay for you. It would be letting them go. Do you not agree?
Cody's relationship with his older children, a lot of them were really, really good. Christine left and all that changed.
I had to put this in because they keep showing it and it's driving me nuts. Is it not driving you nuts? More blame game, more not taking any accountability whatsoever for herself, or even seeing the truth and the reality. Way before Christine left, he was not getting along with his older children. Are you crazy? Sorry, I used the C word. I don't like that word. Whatever. She's like, she cannot see reality for what it is, for what we see on TV. She is still blaming Christine for ruining the family and breaking up the children. I'm sorry, but it's your children. Janelle states that Christine and Janelle's children are always talking about missing, even, Janelle's kids, specifically Dayton, and the rest of the kids. But it's Robyn keeping them apart. And one of the reasons that I don't know for sure, I'm wondering what you think, that I hear why she's keeping them apart, has to do with her religious beliefs. See reality for what it is, for what we see on TV. She is still blaming Chris. and how they've kind of separated from the church, and they've divorced Kody, and now she also feels like she's in a type of civil war and they shouldn't be together. But whatever issues you have with your family or what you're going through, you should never put on your children, ever. It is a sin. That is a sin to do that. And how manipulated and brainwashed her children are is devastating. She is complaining, and it is her keeping her children away, not Christine. Had to put that in. Let's get back to Meri. We're almost done here.
Even though we had not been living together for quite a few years, he said things to me on that date that completely led me to believe that he was wanting to start a relationship with me again. He literally said, "Cheers to a new beginning."
Now, to me, this is pretty much self-explanatory. And I think Meri's trying to tell us here that, well, she did tell us on the first anniversary in Flagstaff, what was that, 7 years ago? Please correct me if I'm wrong. He, said that they were going to start a relationship again, or at least try. And to me, the look in Meri's eyes, her tone, the way she's saying it, makes me feel that if she was not told this, she might have left earlier. What do you think?
For a very, very, very long time. Above all, Meri is very loyal, and she's very much a person of her word, and she feels like she gave a commitment. But I wonder at what point, if it's not very healthy for her.
It's disgusting how Cody's been dragging Meri along for years. And I think it's equally as disgusting that Robyn's like, stay with the family, stay with the family. Let that girl go.
So we started this episode with a round of applause. So I would like to end it with a round of applause. Even her sister wives who do not really like her, are saying, like, let her go. They feel bad for her. They're saying, like, leave. What is wrong with you, Robyn? What is wrong with you, Kody? Like, you're playing with someone's life. I know this is a reality show, but these are still people's lives, regardless of if we're getting the full details or what's going on. You see pain and hurt and devastation in someone's eyes. That is true. It's there. And it's really funny how supposedly her side, the people she hangs with, are not letting her go, not letting her out of the pain. Robyn is not supporting her, but the two she doesn't talk to are on her side to get like her equity of money from the estate and for her to leave Kody. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's very interesting, and it really shows everyone's character, doesn't it? Well, I hope this video works. I really do. I had fun making it, and I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks so much. Catch you on the next one.